Hello and once again welcome to another episode of Extra Cover. So in this week episode, as usual, we got some interesting news coming off from the previous week in the cricketing world. So with that being said, without any further ado, let's begin this week's episode of Extra Cover. Now, in the previous week, the first test match between Sri Lanka and Pakistan concluded in a draw, but it was a pretty disappointing start for the test series after being 10 years of gap between the last test series that was played in Pakistan. But the match went on to become another historical milestone for Pakistan and especially for Abid Ali, as he scored a century in his test match debut and became the first man to score a century on both in one-day international debut and in the test debut as well.
Opener Abid Ali became the only batsman to score hundreds on both test and one-day debuts as Pakistan's first home match in the long form of the game since 2009 attacks on the visiting of Sri Lanka cricket team. On 95, the 32-years-old hit paceman Vishnu Fernando for a boundary and then drove him through covers for two to complete his 100, raising his hands in jubilation before kneeling on the ground to offer a prayer of gratitude.
Now moving on to some interesting news coming from South Africa. Now in the past year or so, South Africa has been struggling in the international arena. They lost the test series against Sri Lanka in South Africa, and then in India they lost 3-0. So now to overcome these challenges, they have selected a new group of coaches and of course a new group of management as well, and Mark Boucher and Graham Smith are the top contestants for those management and for the coaching staff.
Mark Boucher's appointment as South Africa's men's team's coach was confirmed on Saturday. The former wicketkeeper batter has been contracted until the after of the 2023 World Cup. On Monday, December 16th, they will announce the South Africa's squad for the first two tests of their four-match series against England that starts in Centurion on December 26th. He further hinted that he may speak with Abid Ali villers in a bid to try and convince the star batsman to return to the national side ahead of the next year's T20 World Cup in Australia.
So talking about coming back from retirement into the international arena, the West Indies' Dwayne Bravo said in the previous week that he's ready to make his comeback into the international arena after some positive changes in the Windies' cricket management.
Dwayne Bravo, who announced retirement from all forms of cricket back in October last year, has announced that he will return to international cricket following the positive changes made at the administrative level in the West Indies cricket.
Now, India is a vastly populated country, and if you have noticed in the IPL and in the international matches, most of the grounds are overpacked. So as a solution for these issues, the Indian Cricket Board is building the world's largest cricket ground in India, which can carry passengers of 110,000, which is 10,000 more than the Australia's MCG.
The world's biggest cricket stadium with the space of over 110,000 spectators is taking shape in India and is likely to host its first international match early next year. The new stadium in India, built at a cost of around $100 million, will seat more fans than Australia's Melbourne cricket grounds, which can accommodate around 100,000 spectators.
Now those are some interesting stories which we came across in the previous week. So now let's get into the top 5 incidents which were recorded in the previous week.
Oh, wow! Wow! Where has that come from?
Well, now he wants his lid. He's asked for the lid now.
It's absolute gold.
Now, no doubt that was planned. He knew about that. What about...
Oh, that's out! Great catch with his right arm. He set him up and held him the wicket. And that's exactly what they need in New Zealand.
Oh, Wagner is on a hot streak. Just chips it back. Look at that. That's outstanding.
Full toss. I thought it was on the half volley to stop the shot. But what about that? Beautiful work from Wagner.
Just that he's got the heart. He's got the skill. He's got the skill to pitch it up, change pace, then he takes this unbelievable court and bowl chance. He's got that bouncer option, he's got that knuckleball that comes out and floats and swings back into the right-hander. A terrific cricketer. Thanks.
Show us the slow-mo of this. It's going to be unbelievable. It's the catch of the summer so far, without doubt.
Oh, it could be no. Just, well,
Ali Batsman,
Pollack's
taken out.
he's gone in the dicky knee.
He's not in good shape there, is he?
It's like an All Black tackle.
The All Blacks played at this very stadium mid-year against the Wallabies. Wasn't a good result from him that night either. Catch today. Marnus Latishane threw him the hat. Caught the hat. A rousing reception from the crowd.
Got that away nicely, picked the length. Oh, he's hit that cleanly. Goodness me.
Well, it's gone straight, and that is a fantastic shot. Another one, the length is short from Jadeja.
Brilliant. Shot.
On drives, complete control. Second against India.
That's it for this week's episode of Extra Cover. I hope you got a fair idea about some interesting news which we came across in the previous week in the cricketing world. So please do subscribe to our channel and please do leave your comments in our comment section as well. So with that being said, it's goodbye from Team Batsman.